Hello, welcome to this year's first webinar 2024 spot repair. Thank you very much for yeah joining us this time again in such a great number. And as always in our webinars, we will do a little bit here on the slides, on the presentation, then we move over to our application table, do some practical demonstrations, and when you have questions, please use your keyboard and write into the question and answer or in the chat, and Otello behind the camera will transfer it to me or will answer it directly. Good. So today's subject topic is spot repair. I think all of you know what a spot repair is. It's a small chip, a small broken edge, which we want to repair. Why this topic is so important? Spot repairs, they are small, but they can cause great damage and cost for, especially when you imagine you have a huge kitchen countertop or a huge big size ceramic tile, 1 by 2 meters, for example, in a bathroom, you have a small broken edge or chipped edge. Yeah, the whole thing could be ruined. Your client say, no, I don't accept this tile or this countertop, please remove it. So we want to show you today a few techniques and a few products which are helpful to repair this type of yeah, spots damages, small damages, and not only on natural stone, but also on ceramics. We will demonstrate. Generally spoken, repairs, damage, chipping of natural stone. I think everybody knows about what we are talking. This is a damaged outside, so there's a few things to have in mind when it comes to chipped edge inside or outside. So there are a few differences. Here you can see one difference. This was a good repair, yeah. So you see no bump, nothing. So it was very smoothly repaired, but still you can see it because this was exterior. I think this looks like a limestone, like a shell limestone or something like that. And they definitely colored the glue, used the glue for filling that, but it was not a UV stable glue. So after some time outside with the UV light, with the sunlight, the glue changed its color and yeah, not a perfect repair anymore. Yeah, even if it was one in the beginning, right color, maybe like right structure, but if the glue is the wrong, um, yeah, all the work was for nothing. So we will talk about that today. And of course, chipped edges on ceramics, on especially on the large scale ceramics, are very, very much a headache most of the time. You have big tiles and small damages, and they can ruin a lot of money. So also here, it's a countertop, kitchen countertop. You have here this sink and you have a small broken edge here. So how we can repair that, we will talk about today. Generally, a classical repair, original repair was usually done with a two-component adhesive. Nothing's changed there. So I will talk about that as well a little bit. So when you have here a big breakout, yeah, that's not a chip, that's a breakout. It's like, I don't know, yeah, chicken egg size breakout. What we always recommend to make a natural looking repair is use stone particles, powder particles of the same material, of course. Yeah, don't try to use Nero Marquina black marble to repair a white Carrara marble hole. That's not working, but that's always a good advice because we get these questions often in all of our two-component products. If it is a platinum, a marble filler, if it is a Archipox or Everclear, you can always put stone material, stone powder inside the mixture. Only one thing you have to have in mind, you mix always the A and B component first, or when you have a platinum, the resin and the hardener, you mix that first and then you throw the stone particles in it. And easily you can do when you have 100 gram glue, you can put 100 g stone particles in it. No problem, yeah, no worries. But before that, always mix A and B and then throw your stone particles. Why? Because you can see here, we mixed A and B together and then we throw all the stone particles and powder in it. So you get like this paste, stone looking paste. We fill it and then you have here nearly invisible repair because the more stone particles you have, of course, the more natural it looks. So this is the classical repair, which is still state of the art. Yeah, if you have big repairs to do it that way. But we talk today about the smaller ones. Yeah, here again, you can see it, a big hole and nearly nothing. So we talked about today about the small ones where you have exclusive, expensive materials where you don't want to replace them, but you want to repair them locally. Yeah, also, this is one subject always you have to have in mind when you have big repairs or bigger repairs, the shrinkage of the resins or the glues you're using. You can see here there's a gap and yeah, the adhesion is not ideal on this big hole. What was done here? Here they used the polyester. And all of you know polyester has a little bit of a shrinkage. So this is not so much important when you have a bonding or gluing or when you have a small repair, let's say like yeah, a coin, yeah, a €2 coin, for example, size repair, that's all good. But when it becomes bigger, this shrinkage yeah, will make a difference and can cause something like that, a low adhesion, and then maybe if there's a gap, water can penetrate in it. And then when you have it outside for store change, yeah, then water is in it in this gap, it can freeze and then pop out your repair. So you see it here again, a polyester resin and epoxy resin here, a transparent one with no color, nothing in it, just to demonstrate what's happening during the curing. You can see they cure very fast. The polyester, of course, the epoxy needs a little bit more time. But now when we move this lids, you can see the polyester falls out very easily. Zack, and the epoxy stays there because the polyester had some shrinkage. Better you can see it in this picture. Yeah, it was the same size before, but during curing, the polyester shrunk a little bit. Yeah, so polyester is good for repairs 2 to 3 centimeters. Yeah, a coin is a good comparison. If you use it like that, then it's all good. If it's bigger, please use epoxy or polyurethane adhesive. So now spot repair. This was in total average, generally spoken about repair work. Um, Now we come to the spot repair. Why this is so expensive? It's not expensive, important, because we don't want to avoid something like that. Yeah, a huge tile we don't want to replace because of a small edge here, chipped edge here, for example. So it's an inexpensive alternative to completely replace some big tiles or countertop. It's a professional, long-lasting repair. Yeah, it's nothing like a hard wax or something we put inside or we paint it or so. So that's a professional repair which will last. Um, of course, what I will show you today, we try to make it as easy as possible for everyone because of we need, of course, when it comes to spot repair, we need colors and color mixing, color adaptation is not so easy. Some people can do it very well. Some people are not so familiar with it. So we tried to make a system which everybody can use. And of course, it should be also as aesthetic. Yeah. So the repair should not be just one filled color, yeah, of a broken edge. It should be, we try to imitate the stone structure, and this is what we do today. And with what do we do that? With our spectrum pastes. Yeah, you know our spectrum pastes. We used to have the spectrum paste set or kit, but that looked differently. We yeah tuned it, we pimped it a little bit. Now it's a bonding and repair set. Yeah, because for bonding, the spectrum paste and the platinum glue was always there. Now we put a lot of stuff into this set to make it also a repair set. So everything what is in it, um, basically is what you need when you come to a house, to a work place, to a project, and you have a lot of a few damages or chipped edges, etc. You need only the case, the spectrum paste set, and everything is there already. So what is in it? Of course, the 48 colors. Then we have a platinum, yeah, the small tins. We used to have one, the platinum knife grade. Now we have also a flowing version. Why? Because flowing, of course, you can use it to fill some small cracks, etc., but also for different application, but this I will show you later. Why the platinum generally? You can see it here on the bottom on the right. You see a standard polyester has always a yellowish color, yellowish tone, and this is difficult to adapt a color. Yeah, especially when you go for the brighter colors, the whiter colors. These yellowish polyesters are not so easy to color, to tint. The platinum, on the other hand, is a very bright adhesive, very light, has no own color, so it takes on every color you throw in it, it takes directly and changes to that tone. So this is the advantage of the platinum. And with what do we color it? With our spectrum pastes. And we always get a question, how much of the spectrum paste I have to put into my platinum. On the tube, it says 1 to 15%. Yeah, this is the minimum and maximum. Let's say we have in our technical data, when you want to get exactly the tone of this color chart, which I will show you later, we have this color chart fan. When we want to have exactly the same tone and shade and intensity, we have a theoretical concentration of, I don't know, 2.3 something percent. But in practical wise, nobody does it that way. So we wanted to demonstrate that and to show you it doesn't matter if you put 1% of a spectrum paste into the platinum, 2, 5, or 15. Yeah, the color tone stays always the same. It's the same here with the beige color. It doesn't matter. The tone is from the first drop, the right one. Yeah, the tone which you choose by your color chart fan. The only thing you change is the intensity or the translucency. When you have really too little to less spectrum paste in it, like 0.2% or so, maybe it will look a little bit translucent. So the only thing you have to do, add 1, 2 more drops, and it will be more intense. But the tone, the color tone, is the right one from the first drop. Yeah, how do I do it theoretically? We show here a few pictures, and then we do the same thing on the other side, and then I will show you all the advantages of this set. We have all stairways, as you could see here. Ah, by the way, Otello, any questions? I was talking a lot now.
Yes, there's one question. One viewer is asking, is this set also suitable for quartz like siltstone?
Ah, of course. You can the platinum, as I said, is a perfect glue for natural stone, limestone, marble, granite, quartz, ceramics, even solid surface. Yeah, this Korean materials. It is workable with. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, stairways. We have a stairway of a limestone, and there is over the time something fall down. You have the broken edges. So what do we do? Of course, you see here the Dremel, the small driller. This is always recommended when you don't know how long is this broken edge there. You don't know what they used for cleaning, for maintenance. Maybe they have some waxes, some oils or shiner they used on the floor, for example, or in the countertop on the kitchen. So make sure your repair area is clean. And the best way to do that is use a small driller, roughen it a little bit, and then you're sure there's not like extra wax layers or so there. If it's a freshly broken edge or you broke it, you know there's nothing there. So then you don't have to do that, of course. But if it's like older chipped edge, then this could be important. As you can see here, a little bit drilling, a little bit roughening, and then you're sure there's no extra layer, etc. in this area. So then you choose with our color chart fan, you choose the right color or colors, because this is the advantage. when I have a structured material like here, I don't want to just fill it with one color, because then it will pop out more obviously. And if I don't have the stone structure or stone powder, which I can use, better to fill different colors together and throw it in here to make a line or yeah, implement or something like that. Of course, we did not put the color or the glue directly on the stone. We placed here a plastic sheet, a transparent one, so you can always see how your color, how your glue is adapting. And then when you have your mixed glue, you can fill it inside this broken edge. Let it cure. Yeah, platinum is also there, a good choice because after 20, 30 minutes max, you can grind and polish it, and then you get a repair like that. So this is also one tip we can do when you have a structured material, and maybe here the chipped edge was yeah light beige here, light beige here. So don't try to adapt this light color. You see there's a lot of veins, dark brown veins and patches. So sometimes it's yeah better matching when you choose to go for the darker color, for the vein color to imitate a vein or implement or something of the marble in this case to make it more natural looking. Yeah, before, after, I think this was so far the theoretical part, Otello, am I right? And
You are right, yes.
then we move over and then probably a lot of more question will pop up.
Yes, Johannes, there's actually one question
Mm,
already from a viewer.
yeah,
Uh,
I call for
well,
it.
you're not spared. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he asked, what if a kitchen countertop is protected with an impregnator? Is it suitable or recommended to grind it?
Yes, exactly. This is the same. If it is like impregnator, usually the stone was impregnated or was used a penetrating sealer before this chipped edge happened. So, and this impregnators, they don't penetrate like 1, 2 centimeters into the stone. So they stay in the top surface. So usually you are good when there is a chipped edge and it's a few millimeters deep. Usually there's not an impregnation penetrated to that depth. But um, in any case, I would recommend to use a driller to roughen this area again a little bit, and then of course clean it with some alcoholic cleaner to make it the glue proper attaching. Yeah, but it's not a problem if the stone was sealed before. Good. So what we have here. First, I will show you the kit. Now it looks a little bit different. Before that, we just had the colors and the color charts. Now we have the colors put in the front. We put in the back now a cleaner, an alcoholic cleaner, a release agent, which I will show you later why we need that. Our color chart fan, yeah, this is the nearly the most important tool to get the right tone. Some application tools, then of course the platinum L special for knife grade, so the paste and the liquid one. We have a planner, yeah, to take off some excess. The planner, I think everybody knows it. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this is a metal plate. You can scrub the excess of the glue without harming the stone. Then we have some spatulas there, some two wooden spatulas um, for application. So mainly, I think that's it. So no, one more thing is, of course, the plastic foils you saw in the video or in the picture. We have here also the plastic foils, a bunch of it. So everything you need to go on site to make a repair is basically in this set now. So you don't need any extra equipment. So how do we start? We have here a chipped edge. Is it visible? Maybe I go with the yeah. Yeah. So it's like a thumb size. Maybe I move the whole thing a little bit more into the middle. So I think now it's better visible. Um, yeah, so that's a chipped edge. I think, yeah, 1.5, maybe 2 centimeters wide and about, yeah, 3, 4, 5 millimeters deep. And this we try now to repair. So first what we do is we check our colors. Yeah, we have here our color chart fan. We have, I don't know, 9, 10 different beige tones yeah, which support us here. We have a lot of gray ones. When you come to the gray colors of stone, we have white, black, everything is there. Of course, we have some special colors here, red, orange, blue. I hope you don't need that too much. Cannot imagine someone having this pure orange kitchen countertop and doing very tight in the morning, everything, brewing the coffee and then looking at this orange countertop. It's not my taste, but anyway, the colors are there. So sometimes you need it. Maybe there's some bean or something in that color. So we try to match now the color here of this limestone, and not only one color, but we have different shades here. As you can see, we have like darker areas, we have some lighter parts. So what we do is now we try to create one tone, which will be the basic, the basic tone. We fill it up and then we give him some highlights with the different colors. So here I would say, yeah, this 1750, yeah, all our color charts have these numbers. Yeah, this is the color code, CC 1715. The same is on then printed on the spectrum paste. Yeah, maybe a little bit more lighter beige, 1735, 1760 could also be good. So I will choose this three here to make a good mixture. But first, as I said, we clean it first. Here it's a freshly chipped out edge. We take our cleaner. Um, it's the Akelux cleaner. Someone knows our Akelux set. It comes from that set, but it was because it was very suitable. Alcoholic cleaner takes off some yeah, fingerprints, a little bit degreases, takes off some humidity, dust, etc. So this area is clean now. Good. Now we take our plastic foil. And yeah, I will not take the small one. Um, yeah, because I had some webinars this morning. I will have some later on. So I will finish that. I take the big one, platinum. Yeah, that's always your choice. You have it with you for a few repairs, that's enough. But when you have a lot of repairs to do, a bigger job, then you can always get the bigger can.
Johannes, there's a question already.
Mhm.
What's the shelf life of the platinum?
Shelf life of platinum is 1 year. Because a reactive system. Shelf life of the spectrum paste, on the other hand, is 3 years. So with the colors, they last at least 3 years. Of course, the platinum, the small one, yeah, you used it in 1 year. I have no doubt. So we choose three colors, 1715.
There's also another question, Johannes.
Yeah,
The other question is, do the liquid platinum and the gel-like platinum work in the same way?
yes. Yes, you can color them directly the same. You can also mix them. Yeah, you can make your own paste if you like. Yeah, if the liquid one is too liquid, but you need something more fluid, so you add in a cup, for example. You take a cup or so, and then you put a little bit special, yeah, the light platinum, and add a few drops of the liquid one and make your own paste. That's no problem. Yeah, it's the same system. So this you can mix, and then you add the colors and the hardener. Okay, so I have three colors. I need three times platinum. So I make a little bit drop here. 1, 2, 3. Close that. And now I will add the colors. Do we see that? Yes. Pull it here a little bit. Yeah, I think I can remove that chart here so we have a little bit more space. So 1715. It's the dark one. That's to imitate the structure a little bit. You get some extra spots. 1760. You see, I don't use a scale or something here. Wait a second, here something popped up. Good. You're still on track? Yeah, good. And we now use the 1735. Now we mix all of that, and you see how the platinum directly takes the color. And now you see also why we use the plastic foil, because we mix it directly on the stone, and you can see if the color is matching directly by mixing. There's one thing what is important, what I have not said yet. Um, the colors we choose from the color chart fan, or let's say it otherwise, the colors in the color chart fan um, are the polished colors. Yeah, I will show that to you again. You can see here the chart. Yeah, it's shining, reflecting. So this are the colors when you would polish the glue later on. So in some cases you don't do that. Yeah, like here, this is a matte finish. This is, let's say, a 320 honed finish. So I will not have a full gloss here. So you have to calculate that a little bit. Every color or polished stone, for example, when you have a black Nero Marquina polished and you give it a matte finish, it will become a little bit lighter. Yeah, it become like a dark gray. So you have to have that in mind when you choose your color on a matte finish surface. That the color, when you later on grind it, it will come out a little bit lighter. So in that case, you choose your tone and say, okay, that could be the right one, but maybe it's a little bit it's a little bit too light when I grind it later, so I take the next darker one, and then you're usually on the good on the safe side and have a good color match. Now I put my hardener inside 1 to 3% with the platinum. Don't use more. More hardener means not harder. Yeah, it means only faster. Um, and not stronger. And usually when it's faster, it's also warmer, and this could change also the color. So stay with 1 to 2%, then you always good to go. Uh, Now I mix it. Now I have about 5 to 7 minutes time, yeah, depending how much hardener I put inside, to fill that where we are here. Okay. Now you can use also the spatula, break it, yeah. So you have a small application tool already to fill it. Now what we start, we can use a little bit this one as a base. Yeah, I fill it. Otello, you tell me when I'm blocking again.
So it's fine. Yes, good.
Okay, thank you. Nobody is interested in my hair, my back head, or what is it?
You're lucky you still have some. So
Yeah, still, yeah, it's also disappearing slowly, slowly, slowly. Good, now I filled the hole basically, and now I will choose and highlight it a little bit. So this is my base. Yeah, and now I will give it some structure by using these colors I chose and pressing them inside, yeah, on some areas. Because later on, when I grind it, I hopefully have then a good different shade. There's a lot of different structures inside, and hopefully completely disappeared. Yeah, so you need a little bit color here. I give it some tones, some spots. When you do it like that, make sure you press a little bit inside to bring the glue down to the level of the stone, because when it's just on top and you grind it, yeah, you will remove it again, um, and you only see the base color. So here I try to how you say, inject it a little bit into the base to get a good result here. So, yeah, looks now a little bit interesting, like a, how you say, hedgehog with a lot of um, huh? So, It's getting sharp or not? Not yet. Yeah. See, so I put the base color. This was this beige tone here. I put this as a base color because in my opinion, this is the best color for the surrounding. And then I dropped in with the darker one and with the other beige color here, I injected, yeah, a few dots and structures. I moved it a little bit to make it as invisible as possible. Yeah, so of course we need to grind it now to see the result. Um, but we don't wait for that so long because it will take now 20 to 30 minutes. But we can show you two repairs we did already this morning on the webinar. Um, where's one? Here is one. So I think you did not see it yet. Yeah, I hopefully you did not see it yet. So this is one repair we did earlier. So this is in this area. Can you see it? Hopefully not. And then I go a little bit out because there's another one. Ah, to go more out. So it's here. I move it a little bit. So here is another one. So I'm not sure, Otello, you can see it or not.
It's really only slightly visible, really.
Slightly visible. That's what we want. Yeah, I filled it also with a base color, and then I gave some highlights with the structure color, let's say. Good. Are there any questions to that technique so far?
For now, no questions.
No more questions. Good. Then we move to the. Now there's one question popping up. Oh,
Yes, the question is, does the platinum discolor outside, especially white light marble?
yes. So it's not for outside. um, Platinum is only for interior application. Yeah, it's not a UV stable glue. Um, Here I will show you right the one repair we did earlier. This was the repair I showed you right now. And this was the finished work before after. So that is, yeah, quite invisible. Okay, excuse me. So question, platinum, is it for outside? No, it's not for outside because it's not UV stable and it is a epoxy acrylate, so it's not frost door stable over a long time. We recommend for outside our Everclear 510. Yeah. This is our polyurethane glue, transparent glue as well. Very transparent, but it's fully weather resistant. It's not yellowing and no bleeding. Yeah, on white stones, this is something. Crystalline white stones, this is important because sometimes you use a glue and then you get like these dark lines left and right of the white marble, for example. Um, why we chose the Everclear? Of course, UV stable. This is the only product we have in our range, or we do know so far, also from other products out there, which is really 100% UV stable over many years. And you can directly use it the same way as we use the platinum. So you have the color chart fan, you drop it on your stone, you choose the color, you take the spectrum paste, and the Everclear will take it directly. Um, that's that. That's that. And where do I use that and need that? Of course, white stones. Yeah, white ceramic, white natural stone outside. This is Lhasa marble. This is process Second World War um, uh, tombstones, or maybe First World War. I'm not so sure. And you say the chipped edges, corners, and edges. We need to repair that, and you cannot use a polyester here or a epoxy because also a good epoxy, after some years, it will change color, and on the white stone, you cannot use that. So we use the Everclear and you can see how transparent it looks. That's the reason I will show it to you also now. It will take the color very fast. You take the spectrum paste, a drop of white in this case. You mix your B component. That's a one-to-one system. Yeah, so here you should use a scale to get a proper mixing. It's not nothing like the platinum where you have a hardener. Here you should use a scale. Then you mix it and you fill the holes and get a perfect repair, and this will stay like that. Yeah, you remember the picture in the beginning I showed you, this beige, no, gray limestone with this yellow repair. This will not happen with the Everclear. Yeah, you choose the color now, you repair it in that color now, and it will stay here in the next 5, 10 years. There will not be a change. So this is the advantage of the Everclear, and I will show that to you as well if there are no more questions.
There's one question, yes. Can this product be used on porcelain or ceramics?
Of course, of course, why not? It's a good proper adhesive. It can be used also on porcelain, quartz composite, etc. Yeah, that's the Everclear, and you can see here also it's a very light, transparent resin. In this case, I use the scale, about 16 gram. It's a good amount. And I will now choose one of those colors I have done already and will color it. Voila. So which one I should choose? A light one, of course. 760 is the dark one. We will check the 1715. So also here, Othello, you tell me if now I'm visible. I drop it, a few drops as well.
Johannes, there are about some questions about the workability of the Everclear. They're asking how much time can you work this product and how much time do you need to let it dry?
Yes, the work time is similar like the platinum. Maybe you show it here, so I mix the color. Yeah, so also here you can see it directly takes the color. I wanted to take a light one, now I took the dark one. Um, so you see also here, eh, perfect match. Yeah, the same if it's platinum or Everclear, doesn't change. And it will not change when I now add the B component. Um, so where were we? There was one question, Otello, I forgot it.
The questions were about the workability, so working
Yes,
time
yes,
and grinding time, so to say.
yes. Working time is the same as platinum. It's about, yeah, 7 to 10 minutes, I would say, roughly. The curing time is slower. Yeah, it's a polyurethane which must be frost door stable, and usually these products, the weather resistant products, need some time for proper curing, and it's about 8 hours. So here you have to take a little bit time to do the repair. Yeah, sorry. We have here the transparent B component, and this will not change the color at all, even if I added now the 16 grams, so the one-to-one system, um, to this glue. You see, same color again. Perfect. Um, yeah, it's about 8 hours, fully cured. Yeah. So, but usually out of the experience, when you have like after 2 hours, it's, let's say, cuttable, grindable. Yeah, fully cured it will be later, but after 2 hours you can start to grind. Of course, that's not as fast as the platinum, but to be honest, this chipped edges, spot repair, this expensive repair work on large scale ceramics and natural stone, we usually have interior, to be honest, where the people also look very precisely, and you need to go there to repair, do a fast repair work. So there, the platinum is perfect. Outside, you usually don't have a time pressure. Yeah, you go there, you fill it, you come the next day maybe or in the afternoon and grind it and finish it. Ah, this question answered with that.
Yes, and there comes another question about the
Ah,
workability again of the product.
I was not clear
This is
enough,
actually a
probably.
generally question. No, it's a
Okay.
general question. It's about the grinding.
Yes.
What grinding technique do you recommend? Do you recommend wet grinding or a dry grinding?
Ah, both is possible. Of course, um, the better result you always get with the wet grinding, especially when you want high gloss. Yeah, when you want high gloss finish, you need a wet grinding basically. Um, for something like that, the limestone, here we used dry grinding. Yeah, in this case, a C220 or C320. Um, just have in mind, don't give so much pressure and too much time on one spot because you bring a lot of heat into the system and it's a polymer. All glues are polymers and you will heat them up. And when you heat up a polymer, it will get a little bit soft again and it could smear on your grinding paper. So to avoid that, go there shortly, gently, then it's all fine, especially when you have like matte finishes like that, perfectly fine. If you need a high gloss polish, then you need a wet grinding. And in the end, we always recommend to use also a felt pad to get this super gloss in the end. Yeah, but basically all glues from us can be used dry grinding and wet grinding. But in general, if you have long, let's say miters for grinding, or if you have a bigger hole which you've filled up and you have a bigger area to grind, it's better to use a wet grinding.
No more questions,
No more
Johannes.
questions. Excellent. Then we proceed. Yeah. So we proceed. Next step, Everclear. What comes next? Ah, yeah. Ceramic repair, because I also said the Spectrum case is suitable for ceramic repairs as well. And as a usually ceramic is nowadays not a polished, super glossy one, but a structured one, a natural look. So it has this, how you say, this decor, this burnt decor has a little bit, yeah, rough surface. And on the ceramic, you usually cannot grind afterwards, yeah, the surface, because the ceramic has the body and the decor. And when you start to grinding and adapting, let's say, the repair work with the glue, you will always take off the decor. And yeah, then the tile is done. Yeah, because usually the decor and the body of the ceramic looks different. And when you remove the decor, yeah, nothing to do there anymore. So you need a different technique. One technique could be to use this. Where am I? Here. Could be to use this. Hello, camera. Here. To use this planer. This is this metal planer. You can remove the excess on the ceramic tile and flatten it. So that works fine. Works fine. I looking forward for the evening. No, this works fine on the ceramic, and it will not scratch the ceramic because the steel is not as hard as the ceramic. So, but it's harder than the glue, and you can remove the glue perfectly and flatten it. So the repair is filled with the platinum. After 20 minutes, you flatten it. All good. The color is perfect. And it's a rough, let's say a rough finish. Um, if you want it, make it even better, I will show you now a different technique. We will make an imprint. And that means we will copy the surface of the stone, not only with the color, but also by the structure. And for that, we need this release agent. And the release agent we apply on the ceramic. It will stay there dry, and then it will prevent the platinum. In this case, we need a liquid one from from the adhesion to the ceramic. You can see in here we applied the release agent. It's still a little bit glossy. We put here the liquid transparent platinum. Of course, put the hardener in that it will cure. And now we place it here and let it cure. Of course, this thing must be bigger than the repair you will do. It must be a little bit wider. We let it cure. That needs about 20 minutes. Then we will pop it, remove it, and thanks to the release agent, it will just come off. And now you see all this structure, all these waves and bumps and what it is. from the ceramic is now a negative copied to this imprint. And this imprint we will use later for adapting the surface. Now here we again, same technique, we choose the colors we want for the ceramic. This is a very structured ceramic. So my colleague here, he used a lot of colors. Of course, maybe three would be enough, but he wanted to make it very precise. So he used five. Of course, everywhere the hardener in it. And now he has 5 to 10 minutes to fill his um, his chipped edges. And again, here you can see here he uses again the basic color which he choose to fill the edge, this chipped hole mainly. And now he puts the structure. Yeah, only a few dots to imitate the structure of the ceramic, and he puts all the different colors. And now he places this imprint on it. And what we did not show here on the video, but what is important, of course, also on this imprint, we applied this release agent because we want to also to remove this imprint later on. Um, so we applied this release agent on the imprint and then we press it on the surface, wait our 20 minutes, and now we can remove it. And now we have the filled edge with the structure of the imprint. Of course, here's some extra material. We will remove it. But now the edge is already repaired. Of course, you should not apply too much glue there, yeah, because this will squeeze out left and right. So here you have to work a little bit more precise to add only that amount of glue that the imprint will not, yeah, that it's enough for the hole and not too much. Okay, I started it again. I don't know why. So we removed it here. Now he uses the planer to flatten the edge. Up again. I click too fast. Yeah, and here you can see the difference. Yeah, or not the difference, as it's just nearly invisible. Here he replaced, filled all the hole with the different platinum colors, put the imprint on top of it and leveled it, imitate the structure, and now he flattened it. So this is basically the repair on ceramic. Um, yeah, this is the spectrum paste. Are there any more questions to the spectrum paste, Otello?
No more questions about that.
Perfect. Then we move on to our next system, Acrylux Repair System Pro U. Also here, um, we tuned it a little bit and put more colors in it. We replaced the inlay a little bit. Our colors are now in the lid. We have now a stronger UV light. For those of you who don't know the Archelux repair system, this is a UV light curing system. So you have here your different colors. You put them in your chipped edge or crack, and then you cure it with a UV light immediately, 15, 30 seconds, and you're done. So we did this case again. We tuned it a little bit, more colors, a bigger lamp, a stronger lamp, also release agent we put in it. And of course, this is for areas where you cannot do any additional grinding. Yeah, especially a high gloss polished granite. You don't want to grind later on the glue. You only want to fill it, and this is possible with the Archelux system here. We explained the lamp, glasses are there. Um, and here is it how it works. We also do it now practical wise. Um, but here are a few examples that you can understand what we are doing. Here a chipped edge. Here we were lucky, we had these stone particles still left over, so we glued them back in, but then there were some open areas, cracks, a few holes were there, and now there comes the Archelux syringes into the game. We filled them locally, and then we place this plastic foil on it to flatten it. Then the UV light shines through this plastic, cures it immediately, 30 seconds, and then you can proceed without regrinding the surface. Yeah, and then you have a filled, repaired edge, perfectly done. So this is the advantage of this set. It's even faster than the Spectrum set I've showed you, and it's perfect when you have already polished hard stones like quartz or granite, which you cannot repolish or regrind locally, because it would be too much effort to repolish to adapt this gloss on the whole thing. Before after, I think this is a good repair work. And also here we have two differences. We have difference on the polished stone or ceramic. Here we always place this plastic on it, which will flatten the stone, the glue, and then we just remove this excess. But here again, when we have a rough surface, we need also an imprint. And what I just showed you with the spectrum paste on the ceramic, the same works here, but here it's faster, and that's the reason why I will show it to you now in practical way. Otello, any questions so far? Or I can.
So far not. We are on a good side.
Okay, no picture here. Ah, here is it. So this one already starts to cure, yeah. Um, this is I can touch it already with my fingers, so I would be already here now, ready for grinding. Good. What we will do now? We have a ceramic. Brown ceramic, not a gloss, not a polished one, not a glazed one, but with this typical burnt matte finish, and we want to do a repair work. So we have here two chipped edges. We will repair one of it. Um, of course, what we do first is what do we do? We do the release agent, or first maybe I will show you the case. Now it looks like that. We have here the polishing paste, which we only use for polished stones, the release agent, the cleaner, the planner, everything is still there. Um, but we have more colors now. Now they are in the top, and we have this stronger, huge UV lamp, which we will use in a bit. But now we will apply this release agent. I will look for area. Yeah, I have this check. Good, we apply a little bit so that we can do the remove this imprint later on. So we let it dry. While it is drying, I'm not sure if you can see. Yeah, now you can see it. Yeah, here I use the release agent here. Now we let it dry. Meanwhile, I will clean this area with our cleaner, Acrylux cleaner, alcoholic cleaner. Again, here the same thing counts as before. If it is like an old chipped edge and you don't know what the customer had done, um, please use the driller and roughen this area a little bit before. Yeah, but if you know it's a fresh chipped edge, there's nothing there, this alcoholic cleaner is usually totally enough. Good. Okay, meanwhile, our release agent had um, dried. Yeah, a little bit more. We wait. Now it's time for questions, Otello. No question, huh?
I can invite the viewers to ask questions.
Okay. So now it's dried up. Now we use our transparent filler. Why transparent? Because this is a UV light system. Later on, we want to use it as the imprint, as the decor. So we need to shine the lights through this imprint, and we will apply it now here.
Johannes, there's a question.
Ah, great.
One viewer is asking, is this system also suitable for outdoor?
Of course it is. It's UV stable and frost stable, so you can repair also outdoors. Good. So also a little bit bigger. Nah, probably you don't see it right now. Now you can see it a little bit bigger than the chipped edge. And now I will do um, the repair work. I place the lamp on it. Is it visible, Otello? Yeah. So it's a new lamp as well. We press here. We have now it says put on your glasses. If we don't use this shield, we use the shield. So there's no problem. Later on, I will put the glasses there because I will use it without the shield. Now 15 seconds. Usually the repair work, the curing is done. In this case, I will do a second one because it's a big area which I want to cure. Meanwhile, as it is a UV hardening system, the light comes from the top to to cure the glue. But on the bottom, we need some adhesion to the ceramic, and that's why we have an adhesion promoter, a primer, which we apply here on the chipped edge. Let it dry. This takes about 30 seconds, and then we can proceed working. Good. So where's my spatula? Here. Now I hopefully it is cured and we try to remove this imprint. Yeah, gently let it move slowly. So I press at the edges a little bit until it pops off. Yeah, don't use too much force because we don't want to alter the surface of it. Good. Now we have replaced it. And we have here now the structure. Is it visible, Otello?
Yes, it's visible.
Uh, okay. So there's the structure of the stone is there now of the ceramic. I will just put a little bit of the cleaner on top of it because usually, as you said, you saw on the pictures, we use the glue under a plastic foil, and that causes the glue to dry and to cure dry. But when we have done it now under the air, it will let a little bit of a smear on the surface. So we replace that here. And now, which we did not show in the video before we apply it, we have to put also this release agent on top of the of this imprint because we don't want to have it later on stuck to our glue. Okay, we let it dry here. And now the same game starts a little bit more here. So, good. And now the same game starts as we just did. I moved it. Sometimes less is more, huh, Mr. Albert?
Johannes, there's another question.
Great.
It's a general question. A viewer is asking, will the seminar be it available offline so that I can show it to my coworkers?
Yes, you can just pop us an email later on and we'll send you the link. Um, After a while, we will also put them on YouTube, but this takes usually a few weeks, months. And but if you need it directly, you just write us an email and we can send you the link to the recording. Good. Now, the repair work. Same, we have a plastic foil. We use now different colors. I try to adapt these colors here. We take a little bit brown. Now we don't have the chart like with the spectrum paste. I have to do it manually to choose my colors, but I think this is manageable. I take a little bit brown, I take a little bit black here. I take a little bit white, maybe to get some of these white structures here. Up, that's too much, but we will not use it. Um, and of course, you always need transparent. That's important because the UV light only shines through transparent glue. And if you have a fully black color, it will not cure. So you always need about 50% transparent. We have here some tools where I can start mixing. We already put the primer on it. So I can start now mixing my base color Technique is the same like with the platinum. I create a base color, which I believe will match the surrounding.
Johannes, could you move it a little bit to the center so the,
Yes.
if it's possible? Yes, perfect.
So I try to do it that way. So I put it like that. Always take a little bit brown, transparent, and I will fill it up. Also here, I try not to fill too much, just that it's about the height of the tile. Yeah. And now I will add some white highlights to imitate the structure. To get some structure in. The technique is always the same. You just have to have some steady hands and try to get the best result then. Good. Now, I think the result is already quite good. And now I use this imprint to place on it. In this case, I will use my glasses because I will not use the lamp with the shield. I will use it without the shield. And I will press this imprint now on top of it, hold it a little bit, and now I cure. Okay. So if it starts to cure a little bit, I can remove my finger and I will use the shield again to cure it proper. So, and then we will have hopefully a good result. Are there questions so far, Otello?
No more questions. One question, actually, it's a general question about the Akelux, which I answered right now. The viewer asked whether this product can be used as a glue. But the answer is no, it's a filler
Yes.
for gluing the core seams, for example, of 45 degrees in mitre. Please use proper adhesives, for example, our Everclear series for outdoor use.
Yeah. Okay. So now it's filled proper. Yeah, here you can see it. I put a little bit the white, a little bit too much, maybe so it's a little bit too much visible, but in the end it's a good repair. And I can also use this grinder on the side and get a good, remove this excess, and then I have a good result here. So it's already filled. It's not 100% invisible in this case. So what I can do now is, I will not do it now because we have too much time already. I can use the driller and open 1, 2 spots. Yeah. And then put a little bit of darker color in it, but that's it. So you also see this is, you are very flexible. When it's not like perfect on the first try, you have time for the second one. But in the end, this is the technique, what to do. So you can cure it very fast. And I hope this was, yeah, a good some good information for you today with the spot repair, first with the platinum case, and then with the Arkelux, with the new fillers, the new lamp. Are there any more questions, Otello?
Right now, no more questions.
Okay, then I will go to the desk and show you a 1, 2 more slides. So, yeah, this is a typical application. Um, chipped edge on a mitre bonding on a hard granite, polished granite. Here you can use the Archilux system perfectly, ideally, to replace it without regrinding this whole surface. Because if it's a polished surface, you use the plastic foil instead of this imprint. And then if there's some excess, you just plane it with the planer as well and can polish the glue directly without harming the stone surrounding. There was a question because of outdoor, and you can see here on tombstones, it is also perfectly suitable to use it on outdoor tombstones. For example, here some drill holes, some wrong holes. You can fill up, cure, and make it invisible. Yeah, now here is a little bit of a comparison. What are these two sets capable of? Um, Both are for indoor and outdoor application. With the spectrum paste, of course, you need a different glue. You need the Everclear 510. Um, then you can use it on stone, on quartz, on ceramics, on solid surface. All this material can be treated with both sets. Regarding repair size, of course, the Aklux repair system is more for smaller repair work, 1 to 10 millimeter. You can do bigger, but then see you need to work with the lamp. You have to cure it several stairs on several steps. If you have bigger repair work to do, chipped edges, etc., you can use more the spectrum paste because then it's easily to do 30 millimeter with the platinum. When you use the Everclear, you can also do here bigger one, yeah, 50 millimeter, etc. Um, the systems, UV light curing is the Arcelux. You saw that it's very fast, yeah, repair time 3 to 5 minutes. You have 14 colors, which you have to mix manually. Yeah, there's not a chart, but it is ideal for all the polished surfaces where you cannot regrind or repolish the area. The Spectrum Paste has the 48 colors, has the advantage of this color chart system and fan, where you just place it on there, choose the right color. You can bond and repair. So the platinum is a full glue. It's a fully capable adhesive. So it's not only for repairing, it's also for bonding and gluing, perfectly for miter bonding as well. And yeah, because it's a reactive product, it needs about 30 minutes for curing. So that's so far from these two sets. Um, yeah, I hope you liked it. Yeah, as one viewer already asked how we can get a recording, just write us an email. Up, just write us an email at webinar@akemi.de and we can send you the recording. Our next webinar will be in July and the topic here will be elastic bonding. So everything about yeah, bonding two components together of two different materials, steel, stone, metal, ceramics, wood, etc. What we have to have in mind here. And in the end of the year, of course, we will show you all our new product launches in November. Good. If there are no more questions, Otello, no more questions, then I say thank you. And yeah, hope to see you. Maybe in Stone at the Stone Tech in June. There's an exhibition in Nuremberg where we also exhibit. And yeah, maybe the one of you will come and visit us. So you are invited. Thank you very much and goodbye.